Alright, syncing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, what's up everybody? Tenfous back again with another daily division video. Today I'm just going to be talking about this PvP God build. Well, not God build, but the what I would consider to be the DemiGod build. That's just what I'm going to be calling it because it's like amazing. I have some clips that I'm going to be airing in the next couple of days about it with gameplay. I uploaded a video yesterday about it, so you guys at least have an idea of what it is. So without further ado, let's go into it. Go into the stats really quick. So with on my M1A, I have 148,000. It's self-explanatory because it's you don't really care about the DPS, you care about the damage per shot, and the headshot damage is really high with good damage. I got harmful, deadly, and balanced on it. Of course, I rolled this when balance wasn't nerfed, so it was before 1.2 came out. It's still pretty good. I really enjoy it, especially with harmful, and that deadly brings up the really high damage, quick damage. I mean, so I'll go on the weapon mods after that later. My SMG, which is my AUG, is 244,000, which is pretty good, especially with the stats across the board. I have essentially a shit ton of health, toughness. And skill power is pretty low, but it's still okay. It's not too bad. But this build is definitely based off of good team play, especially with triage. So if you have triage, you're gonna get your stuff back anyways. So working with your team, stuff like that's gonna help. So I strongly recommend using the Scrambler Pulse on this build. So onto the chest piece, we have the Striker's Harness. Of course, I recommend going for all stamina on this. I rolled ammo capacity, damage to elites, and armor. I would probably roll damage to elites to probably exotic damage resilience instead, but I had to roll armor on this. It had pretty low armor when I got it, so. And as well as, I'd rather have the smart cover damage resilience be first aid, not ally heal, but first aid self heal, just so you can get some more health out of the overdose. The mask, I have Sentrys. Again, I kind of screwed up and ended up having to stick with the extra mod slot, so I have 2 mod slots here. But on the bright side, I get like a lot more stamina. It does one of the mods, it does have some exotic damage resilience, which this build does lack. Which again is probably part of the reason why you should run with another group in case shit hits the fan and there's actually a good skill power build, which tends to happen every now and then. But Murphy's Law, and anything that can happen will happen. So just be prepared for that. That is the downfall in this build. Other than that, I think it's pretty good. So yeah, that's Sentrys. Knee pads, Sentrys again. On the yeah. Did I go? Yeah, you want to go stamina on the mask too. Knee pads, you of course want to go with stamina again. I got protection from elites again. I probably would re-roll that for a mod slot. I rolled with armor, shock resistance, which is excellent. Scavenging doesn't really matter that much. Blah blah blah. Support station healing speed. Nobody cares about that. But the main point that this build wants to get around is getting that bonus headshot damage. I just happen to have three strikers, 3 sentries. Sorry, I just had a brain fart there. Hope you guys don't mind that. But you just happen to get damage to elites. Might as well. I mean, you can just get damage to AI. They kind of can get in the way of things like that, and that's freaking annoying. So there's that. Holster, I would strongly suggest that you would re-roll that mod slot for electronics, because on the holster you always want to get all 3 of them. This one does have it, but its DPS is low. Like, they're not DPS, but the firearms are low, and I can't get the brutal perk on this to proc, which is not good. I mean, actually I think I can. Hold on, let me check. Nope. So I guess I'm just stuck with this, but I do have 828 stamina on it with the armor, so I get an ass load of toughness for it, so might as well. But you also, this is essentially almost a perfect roll, except, of course for the mod slot I could just tune it into not toughness, but electronics. but it has pulse critical hit damage, which is always good. Yeah, I really suggest rolling that. Striker's gloves with crit chance, SMG damage, and crit damage. Again, I would roll critical hit damage, or pulse critical hit damage instead of the smart cover damage increase. But this build, or these gloves had low firearms on them, so I just had to re-roll that. And finally, onto the backpack. You always want skill power. The skill power is pretty low. I think I can re-roll it. I would also suggest that you get 14% bleed resistance, but it does have pulse critical hit damage, which of course is excellent. Smart cover duration doesn't really matter all that much, so there's that. That's it. Essentially it for the armor. If you do it like this, of course, if you get good mods and stuff like that, that just increase everything. Just roll that stuff. The reason why I'm rolling with firearms on this one is because without it, I wouldn't have enough to get the brutal talent on this, and I would have a ton of DPS loss, and that's not good. Brutal boosts up your weapon damage quite a bit, so I stick with that. So let's go to the talents, and then I'll show you guys what weapon mods I have on it. So of course I'm running the basic overdose heal. If you're not running this, you're kind of an idiot. Scrambler? Okay, Scrambler, this is so good because it adds extra toughness, or extra armor essentially, because it keeps other players, especially if they're tacticians and they have an ass load of crit damage, from melting you. So this is excellent to have. It's perfect. I strongly recommend that you guys run this, especially if you're in a group or if you're running solo. Especially if you're running solo in the lower DZs, because people can't, they can't hit you, essentially. And with this, you can heal. If you have high enough skill power and you have I think it's a vigorous chest piece where you can overheal with it, I strongly recommend that you run this too. It's excellent. It's really good. Oh shit. Talents. Triage, you're going to be running through the group, so you're going to need it. Combat Medic, because if you don't know this already, if you pop a med kit and you have low health, you actually get 40% of your actual health, so you get essentially all your health back after you use a med kit, and it's really good. One is none, even though it can be a pain in the ass sometimes, it saves you so much ammo. It's excellent. And on the move, so you can just kill a hostile and you get 30% damage increase, or increase damage resistance for 10 seconds. That's excellent too. Don't know why you would be running it. So far this build is pretty perfect. If you need to, I would probably, if you're not playing with a group though, switch to triage out with critical save. Again, critical save mixed with on the move, you can get quite a bit. I don't know if I think it's multiplicative for the damage resistance, because you're not going to get 70% damage resistance for 10 seconds. But it's definitely going to be up there. So onto my weapon mods. On my M1A, I have the MK5 scope with 15 times. It's got 22.5 headshot damage and accuracy. Instead of accuracy on this, actually, I think now that the balanced perk on M1As, or on essentially anything, doesn't work the way that it did, I would suggest that you roll as much accuracy on this as possible, because accuracy affects how much bloom you get. So the more accuracy you have, the less bloom you get, and plus with the headshot damage, it just increases your damage quite a bit already. And that's it for the scope. For the magazine, I just got rolled with rate of fire and magazine size just so I can just output more bullets and output more damage faster. You can roll mag size and crit damage if you really wanted to. If you wanted to get more crit, I might do that instead. But the rule of thumb is if it does high damage and low RPM, go with mag size and rate of fire. But if it does low damage and high rate of fire, obviously you just go with mag size and weapon damage so you can compensate. The whole point is to compensate, essentially, so you have like a balanced weapon. For the vertical grip, I have initial bullet stability and accuracy. Again, with the accuracy, it's good. Initial bullet stability keeps your gun from going up quite a bit. There's nothing else really that's there that I find that would be useful. maybe hip fire accuracy, but I don't know why you'd be hip firing this gun other than just to, you know, have fun. Under the muzzle, we have the muzzle brake with stability and accuracy. Again, accuracy is good, stability is always good. If I could, I'd go with accuracy and crit damage or crit chance, so you can get more, you know, chance of getting your crits, especially with the deadly. So I think I might end up just putting on max crit damage on this gun and seeing how it goes, because I still get quite a bit from my my grip and scope, so that'd be pretty nice to see. Now on to the SMG. That's going to be really good, especially when the new update comes out, because it's already got Fierce on it, which is excellent. We got the Pro Red Dot Sight with headshot damage and accuracy. Again, accuracy's, I guess it's important on an SMG. The headshot damage, of course, good too, especially with Brutal, and the 2 Sentrys that you run. Extended magazine, 100% magazine size, and rate of fire. Rate of fire on this gun's pretty kind of low for an SMG. The damage is pretty good, so especially with this, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna help out quite a bit. You have the small grip with the accuracy and hipfire accuracy. Hipfire accuracy is, on console, it's not as important. It's more of like a, okay, cool, you can have it. But on PC, this is the most important thing that you could probably have on an SMG that does this much damage, because on PC, you essentially are aimbotting. You can aimbot with the right settings, of course. Just aimbot anybody down. It's amazing. I really wish it was that easy on console, but what can you do? And I do have crit damage on this, as well as accuracy. So extra crit damage never hurts anybody. I might switch to that, just so I can get more crit damage. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's 1% more crit damage. You know, whole percentage. Wow, holy shit. But essentially, yeah, that's essentially this build. Just 3 Sentrys, 3 Strikers. This is what I would consider the DemiGod build. And yeah, this is really good. You do an ass load of DPS, you have a lot of toughness, and you've got decent skill power. What more could you want? So, yeah, this is going to be the build that I'm going to be showcasing off in some more gameplay videos that are coming out in the next couple of days, as well as Friday I'll be doing a vendor review. I don't think I'm going to be showing off any more clips of that, but or any more clips of this gameplay on Friday at least. I'll definitely get to do that vendor video on Friday. Hopefully it will be good. I want to apologize too for being incorrect last Friday. I had already bought the M1A blueprints and the AUG blueprints, so they didn't show up for me when I said that it was going to be shit. So it's not shit, obviously. There's a lot of rave going about it. So I strongly suggest that you guys go farm DZ funds, get all that stuff that you need, and go do what you gotta do to get them funds, boy. And then go get them AUGs, go get them M1As, and roll them and see if you guys get anything good. But anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys appreciate it.